Digits this afternoon, and we're going to keep climbing. Details coming up. Noon, so just 1 minute ago. It's in place through 7 p.m. this evening because actual air temperature skyrocketing. Down on the island, 89, factor in the humidity, feels like 100 degrees. One of those days that you're going to want to hop in the water. Wind coming from the south-southwest, and it's that westerly component that's a really hot air that helps us heat up so efficiently. Right now, temperatures sitting at 91 here in Houston. Factor in that humidity, and it feels more like 100 degrees, 106 for our friends out in Katy. As we head through the afternoon, actual air temperature going to be close to 100 degrees. Yesterday, we hit 97. Today, 99 to 100. Absolutely expected. Feels like numbers between 108 and 110. That's why we have our heat advisory in place as we head through the rest of the afternoon. And this high pressure system, this heat dome, it's going to help us climb even further this week. But Brittany, Andy, more on our full forecast coming up. And it is so hot, which is why it is important to be careful. We've got a heat advisory in place. It started at noon, goes until 7 o'clock this evening. Heat index values, the combination of temperatures and humidity, up to 110 as we head through the afternoon. Now, right now, we are still sitting in the lower 90s. You'll notice we've got partly cloudy 90s, 91 here in Houston, 89 up in Galveston, but factor in that humidity. Everybody feeling like the upper 90s to 100 degrees. In fact, out in Brenham, feels like 102 degrees. It is hot. It is humid. It is one of those days where if you can find yourself a swimming pool, really great idea. Pool party forecast. Going to see temperatures climbing to 100 degrees both at 3 and 4 o'clock. We're going to be coming really close to that triple digit mark, but even if it's not in our air temperature, our feels like numbers well exceeding close to breaking over a 100-year record tomorrow. Those high temperatures continuing to stay well elevated as we head through Friday and Saturday, with highs climbing from 101 to 102. Even as we look at our heat index values, up to 110 and 111 as we go Friday and Saturday. Now, rain chances not showing any through the rest of the work week, but you will see into next week rain chances will start to return. And that's because our high pressure system is going to start to shift off towards the west. As this pushes into the desert southwest, this is going to open the door for more rain chances to move in. But I want to stress it's not going to do a whole tremendous amount to our forecast, especially when it comes to temperatures. From now through Saturday, you'll notice, well, believe it or not, today, likely the coolest day of this entire work week. Air temperature right now sitting in the mid 90s, 94, 97 yesterday. And as we head through the afternoon, mid to upper 90s once again expected. Now, that's only half of the story. You really need to look at heat index to see the full picture. That's when we factor in humidity, and you can see everywhere feeling 102 to 108. As we head through the rest of the day today, temperatures likely to reach the mid and upper 90s. A few spots could even hit 100, but then into the evening, not cooling down much. Tomorrow expected to be hotter than today, but Andy, that full forecast coming up.
Disappointing us, is it?
No, it is not. And the thing is, we're only getting hotter as we go through the week. And I think that's concerning for a lot of folks because it's already pretty hot. That means it's not just a typical summer day. This would be out of the ordinary heat. Today, that heat advisory in place through 7 o'clock because air temperature approaching 100, but factor in the humidity, heat index values up to 110. Right now, actual air temperature feeling like 111 in Brenham. Brenham certainly making sense with that heat advisory. Galveston 102, 104 for Cleveland. As we go the next few days, we are going to continue to see temperatures climb. You'll notice Wednesday 100, 101 on Thursday. Tomorrow we're pushing record high temperatures, and not just any record. This is a record that's been in place since 1907. That is a 100-year plus record that could be broken tomorrow, and you'll see temperatures continuing to climb as we head towards the latter half of the week, making it to 102 by Saturday, and heat index values with the humidity even worse. You'll notice Friday and Saturday anywhere from 110 to 112. If these numbers don't change, we are likely going to see excessive heat warnings as we approach the weekend. Now, the only other change we're forecasting for the weekend is that rain is going to start pushing in. Sunday, a 30%, a 20% on Monday, neither day very high. But it is a chance. You'll notice that high pressure system starts to back off and push towards the west. As the high backs off, that's going to open the door for those rain chances to return. Okay, let's talk allergy report. Right now, we tell then buckle up because it is all about the heat and the humidity. You can see more cumulus clouds today than yesterday. Actual air temperature sitting in the mid-90s. This is actually pretty seasonal for this time of year, but factor in the humidity. Everybody feeling between 106 and 113. That's what it feels like out there in Brenham. 102 in Galveston, 104 out in Fort Bend County. As we head through the rest of the day today, you're going to see temperatures slow to cool down at 10 o'clock. 88 still feels like 96. And that's the big change when we're talking about an intense period of heat. Our overnight periods really struggle to cool down. 4 a.m. 80 degrees. That's the time to get outside, though, because as we head through the week, every afternoon, upper 90s to triple-digit heat. We are going to talk a bit about when we'll finally see a small break from the heat. Lisa, Joel, the full forecast coming up.
All right. Thanks very much, Caroline. We'll see you in a few as another day.
This is certainly something to I wonder who we're talking about there. Couldn't it be me? I'll tell you what, though, not only do you hope your kids eat maybe a banana, some natural food, but also a lot of water.
Yeah.
Water.
Keep the whole family hydrated, including the pets, because this is dangerous heat we are talking about. In fact, we've got a heat advisory. Air temperature right now sitting at 96 here in Houston, 90 down on the island. Now, when we look at our actual temperature, this is really only telling about half of this. 11 out there in Brenham, 106 for our friends in Livingston. So a very hot afternoon. And as we head through the next, the record's 101. You'll notice temperatures staying at 101 Thursday and Friday. And as we head through the week every day, going to be close to a bit hotter than the day before. By Saturday, highs reaching 102. We are going to also be watching as our heat index values continue to eclipse 110 is what it'll feel like Friday and Saturday. Now for the weekend, we are going to be seeing some changes. Friday and Saturday, not a whole lot, but by Sunday, rain chances are going to start to work in. This is going to lower temperatures, but I want to stress, still going to be in the mid-90s. It's still going to be dangerously hot. The reason why we're allowing temperatures to lower and those rain chances to move in is our high pressure heat dome. This is shifting off to the west. As that backs off, we'll be able to see the return of rain, but I want to stress it's not going to do a whole lot. Really don't expect a whole lot of reprieve, and we're not going to really see it either. A live look outside down on the island. You can see plenty of sunshine, winds coming on shore. The water doesn't look too bad out there because temperatures are hot right now. Actual air temperature on the island, 90 degrees. Factor in that humidity. Galveston feeling closer to 102 degrees. Across the board, really everybody sitting in the mid to upper 90s. 97 in Katy, 95 out in Bryan. Factor in the humidity and everybody feeling more like the triple digits. Katy, 109. This is why that heat advisory is out there. Look at all of these areas to the north of Houston. Well over 100 right now in Cleveland. Feels like 110, 113 in Brenham. And Lisa, Joel, believe it or not, it's going to get hotter by the weekend. Full forecast coming up.
That really sounds fantastic. And with triple...
It is still hot and it's going to stay hot. I mean, this is climatologically speaking the hottest time of the year here in Houston. We expect it to be hot and, well, Houston's coming through.
Delivering.
What we expect to see. Let's talk about it because we've got a up, but also when you've got this sinking air, you don't have the rising motion we need to have thunderstorms and rain, which basically means not only is it hot, but it's also going to be dry out there through the week. You'll notice some friendly cumulus clouds overhead. Not going to be providing any rainfall today, but could bring you a little bit of shade, certainly beneficial because these temperatures are dangerously hot. Right now, 96 degrees here in Houston, 97 out in Katy, 96 in Conroe. Factor in the humidity everywhere, feeling like the triple digits. Galveston 102, 109 in Liberty, 110 out there in Cleveland. So our heat index values, this is why the heat advisory was issued. When we're that hot, your body really can struggle. And you'll notice as we head through the next several hours, temperatures don't cool down efficiently. At 10 o'clock, 88 feels like 96. This is the difference between a hot stretch and an extremely hot stretch. We're not going to see temperatures cool down very well overnight, but 4 a.m. still 80 degrees. That's the best time to get out there because every single afternoon we're going to be seeing high temperatures right around 100 degrees, and those feels like numbers really similar to what we're seeing today. About 105 to 108, even by the weekend, 110, not out of the question, dangerously hot. Speaking of the weekend, we will see a little bit of a change. By Sunday, we'll start to put in rain chances because of this. Temperatures coming down just a touch. Instead of triple digits, we're talking mid 90s to 98 degrees.